Welcome back to Wines du Jour. We're here at Marché Bacchus at Desert Shores in Las Vegas, Nevada, where you should be. And I can't think of a better place in the whole world to go visit is right here in Las Vegas. Las Vegas has been the entertainment capital of the world forever, and it's not going to change. There isn't any area in the whole world that has more great entertainment than we have right here in Las Vegas. And so here's the place. Come to town, rent a room, have a meal, and I would say rent a car, because it's about 10 miles, I think it is, from the Strip to Marché Bacchus, and you have to come here for a meal. This is considered by the professional food writers in the Southern Nevada area as the #1 French restaurant in Las Vegas. Another thing that's kind of unique about Marché Bacchus I want to mention is that they also have a retail wine store. If you come here for lunch and you have a glass of wine and you discover a wine that you weren't familiar with it because the sommelier or your food server has introduced you to a new wine and you like it, guess what? You can buy it and take it with you when you leave. That's a pretty good deal. What kind of prices they charge you? They give you really good prices. So they have some wines that aren't available in most retail wine stores and possibly not in the town that you live in. So while you're here in town, come to Marché Bacchus, have a good meal. Well, I guess the best and first thing I should probably do is introduce you to my guest, because she's the one that's an expert on the 3 wines that we're going to share with everybody this evening, coming from Spain. These wines were just brought into America for the very first time. So they're brand new, and that's a good thing for us. We are actually tasting the wines for the first time in America. That's pretty cool. I thought the best thing to do is to get Claudia Ponce here to come over and tell us a little bit about them. Claudia, thank you very much for coming over and allowing us to share these wines with us here at Marché Bacchus.
Thank you, Jeff. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to some of the first tastings of our wines directly from Galicia, Spain. We also want to thank Jeff and Rhonda, the owners of Marché Bacchus, because they gave us a chance to be here with Chef Les Kincaid featuring the wines. And one of the main reasons of why we did this here is because you can find our bottles right here in their wine shop. So we really hope you can enjoy them. They have been here just for a few months, and they are from 2 very good and different DOs in Spain. The first one you're trying right now, it's from a DO called Rías Baixas. This is in Galicia, in a region that is in the north of Portugal, as the chef explained. And this is made in one of the biggest wineries in Spain, where Albariño is produced. Albariño is one of the white grapes that is more recognized or renowned from Spain.
Well, Albariño, not to interrupt you, but Albariño is the most popular white grape in Spain. It's kind of like in America, the most popular white grape is Chardonnay. So it's like the Spanish Chardonnay. Doesn't taste exactly like Chardonnay. I think it tastes a little bit better, frankly. But it's very, very tasty, and it goes very well with food. Sorry.
Exactly. No, thanks, Chef. And then I would just like to add that this bottle that you are tasting now, the name is Altos de Torona, and it's a very interesting blend of grapes. It has 85% of Albariño, and then 10% of Caíño, and 5% of Loreira. So we would really like to see what you think of this blend. And I'm sure that with the pairing that Chef Dave Middleton did for tonight, you will have a good experience.
Well, you know, the chef being of a French background, if you will, a little more on the formal side, this is a challenge for them, for the chef, in terms of the wines, because obviously he's never tasted them before. They've never been in America. So he took a bottle of this and tasted it, and he's come up with something that I'm going to share with everybody, and they're going to bring it out for everybody to taste. But what he's done is taken some crab and some fresh, what they call pasta over there. In America, we call it pasta. Some fresh pasta, and made a ravioli, a crab ravioli, with confit cherry tomatoes, which is pretty nice, roasted baby leeks. Who doesn't like roasted baby leeks? Along with a little tarragon beurre blanc. Now, beurre blanc is a nice little light sauce, and it has the flavor of tarragon, which is has kind of a licorice taste to it. And that tarragon and the licorice taste with crab is an absolute perfect match in itself. And then when you take that and pair it with this wine, you're going to be perfectly surprised that this is wonderful. I want you to know, this has what I would call a very long, lingering finish to it. is that this wine by itself is very well balanced. I'm going to ask you, Claudia, can they, in a couple months or a couple weeks, go to a store, let's say in Florida or in Maine, and order the wine from their favorite wine store?
Thanks for asking that, Chef. They can absolutely start checking our webpage, www.winefromgalicia.com, and you will be able to place orders online. Okay, we're going to have e-commerce available in our webpage. And of course, hopefully within, I don't know, less than 6 months, we'll be able to have some more stores in different states. So far, we have stores and restaurants with our wines in California and here in Las Vegas.
Nevada,
In Nevada.
Okay, well, that's a good thing. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back coast to coast and around the world on the internet right here at Marché Bacchus French Bistro in Las Vegas, Nevada, where you should be. Be right back.
Switch to DirecTV today and get a free upgrade to the all-new Genie, our most advanced HD DVR ever. Genie serves your entire home with just one receiver, allows you to record any 5 shows at once, and gives you up to 3 times more HD recording capacity than cable. Order now and lock in your savings for 2 years. Other packages start at just $29.99 a month. So get all your TV wishes granted. Switch to DirecTV and get your free upgrade to Genie today.